All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Ace Combat 6. Starting off with a strong 56% on the multiplayer achievements. We're going back to the mines, boys. We're going. We need to. Unfortunately. Really, 56% is pretty good, though. I know every time I say that, it sounds crazy, right? When I'm like, actually, being above 50 is great. But when you think about the amount of effort that it's taken to get to this point, it's pretty good. It's pretty good to be like, we've already done more than half of it. Game is a little too loud. Is that? I don't think it should be. The music may have been, but I think it's fine.
I walk on.
More or less painful than X. It's more painful, but like it's for the exact same reason that X was painful. Actually, well, okay. The multiplayer for AC6 is more painful because it's the same issue but longer and even more drawn out. But the single player is way more enjoyable to 100% in AC6 than it was in ACX. Yeah, we'll team battle it. We'll team battle it. ACX had the economy issues. Excuse me. That's what I thought. Thank you. I was like, oh no. They turned off the servers. They saw us. They saw us getting so close. And Kono after the event was like, he's 100%ing AC6? Shut it down. Don't let it happen. It was never supposed to be possible. Stop him. Whatever it takes. It sounds about right. That's what he sounds like, by the way. That was like a spot-on impression of him. He sounds exactly like that, believe it or not. False said I activated your TISM. She doesn't even know that while she was asleep this morning, I was back in there separating all of the pseudocode that I wrote last night. I say pseudocode, it wasn't actual pseudocode because it was functional. But separating all of that out into like a proper state machine. She doesn't even know. She has no idea as of right now. Unless she just heard me say that, she doesn't know that I was back in there this morning again. Before stream. It's so easy to make a quick 2D prototype in Unity. It is shockingly easy, man. It's crazy. What are you gonna do? I'm Ace Combat 6ing it. I'm liberating my fires right now. What you gonna do about it? Nosedive. Works every time. Works every time. Don't hold Y. I always hold Y, but you have to be mindful of like how close you are or are not to the ground if you're gonna do it. Like I do it to be able to hold line of sight, and I love doing it, but you do have to be mindful of where you are if you're gonna use it. Be a next game. Let's go. Can you actually do that? Because there's no way. You can in 7. It's not easy to do, and it takes like some knowledge to do it, but yes, I know the video. I'm familiar. And we don't know for sure if you can do it in 8 because we didn't have like those high-end planes available when we played. But the stalling mechanics seem to be similar. You have to stall out in order to do what that is. What video? The tunnel drift in the F-22. And I say that to like Ace Combat fans, and they just know. They're just like, oh yeah, that video. Yeah, the F-22 fucking drifting in the tunnel backwards. Yeah, the reverse flying one, great video. See, everyone knows it. If you say it in a chat like this, everyone knows the exact video. It's really specific to be able to do that shit in 7, but you can do that. Can you do that? I cannot do that, no. I don't know how to do that, genuinely. When I get to 100%ing 7, I think I'm gonna fuck around with a whole bunch of wacky shit like that, though. It seems fun. I want to learn how to do that stuff. I saw that video before ever playing. It's one of those iconic Ace Combat videos. I have one that's a, it's one of my Twitch sub alerts that comes up. And it's a guy literally just doing like flips in a super plane in AC7. I barely do PSM. Yeah, I need to learn how to do it. Missile missed. Yeah, chat, I off the idea that Hazriel gave me yesterday, and Groka also fueled it. I made a little like turn-based combat prototype in Unity last night. In like an hour, maybe. It was very easy to put together. I won't lie. The one with Freebird blasting? That sounds right. That sounds about right. He'll publish it for members only. I didn't say that. Oh, my camera's in the wrong spot. I'll have to fix it between games. The Chole quest. I have ideas. I don't know if they're good ideas, but they are ideas. Ooh. Going in order or just whatever you feel like doing? We're doing release order. You excited for this same grind in 7, but even worse because there's no interesting modes? It's not going to be worse in 7, because 7, you don't have to play for anywhere near this long to get all the multiplayer achievements. Like, 7's multiplayer is super shit, but doing the achievements doesn't take much time. Seven's not going to be bad. Oh, that was fucking sick. James, I hate to break it to you, but I just hit you with a missile without being locked onto you. That was awesome. I've never done that in multiplayer before. Hit the second field. I am shocked that I did not get hit. I think Assault Horizon is going to be fun too. I know some chatters picked up Steam keys for Assault Horizon and are waiting for the multiplayer lobbies on it. And I actually think that getting a bunch of Ace Combat fans together to play Assault Horizon multiplayer like 15 years later is weirdly going to be a really fun time. Like, it sounds crazy, but I actually think that's going to be a really fun time. But yes, join Assault first. It'll be one of the single-digit people who 100%ed 6. Yeah. I'm already one of the few who actually played it. 100%'s a whole different thing. Damn! I'll take it. We take those. We do. Black Sheeps tend to have fun 100% completion. I don't know if I agree with that. Sometimes that's true. Like Metal Gear Twin Snakes was very fun to 100%. Twin Snakes was pretty fun. But like Resident Evil Survivor 2 was not fun. Not even a little bit. I mean, it was fun for a few hours, actually. I'll be honest. It was fun for a short time. Doesn't even exist for most people. That's true. Oh. Variety. The worst game you've ever 100%ed on or off stream? Oh, the worst one I've 100%ed has to be on stream. Tears of the Kingdom is up there.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, not because it was entirely miserable the whole way, but just that was such a monumental effort to get MGS2 done. Like, even without things like Big Boss being factored in, the VR missions in MGS2 are just insanity.
Ground target destroyed. UAV launched. Ground target destroyed. UAV launched.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Enemy at 6 o'clock. Alpha 2's been shot down.
Dude, this plane is so slippery. It feels like it's going too fast. I forget that it feels like this in 6. This thing is ridiculous. Oh, my camera. Valentine has 900 points. We still have 0.
Target hit. Alpha 2, Fox 2. Ground target destroyed. UAV launched. Missile missed. We have radar lock on.
This thing is fucking slippery, man.
Fired. Enemy plane down.
There.
Warning, incoming missile.
We are Alpha Team, me and James.
Missile struck target.
Valentine is Bravo.
We have radar lock on. Missile was evaded.
Bullshit.
Alpha 2 to launch. Ground target destroyed. Missile launched.
Holy fuck, you see that? Did you guys see? I like drifted for a second on that turn. I went so fast that I triggered momentum in Ace Combat 6. Did anyone else notice it?
Alpha 2, Fox 2.
This shit's giving me vertigo. This plane is so fast. And so is the Typhoon that Valentine's flying, which is where you're getting this crazy shit.
Alpha 2 crashed. Special weapons running low.
my god. This shit's crazy. This match is wild. I love AC6 multiplayer. I do. Such a ludicrous grind for completion, but like, it's wild. My god, I did it again. I triggered the momentum again there.
Ground target destroyed. Missile launched. All special weapons used.
Shit.
Alpha 2 crash.
I anticipated a little too hard.
Alpha 2 Fox 2. Fox 2.
Those aren't gonna hit. Thanks, Linux. That's what you get. Point and laugh at the Linux user, chat. Point and laugh. Favorite game in the series is Ace Combat 4.
UAV launched.
For sure.
Ground target destroyed. Missile launched.
Nice one, James. Oh my god, these drones. They scare me so. Holy qualm, I know. Hey man. Shit's good.
Missile strike confirmed.
Especially on a plane that moves like this. I drifted again. The camera even goes wacky with it. That's wild, man.
Alpha 2's been shot down.
Backwards compatible. We're playing on Xbox.
Target. Ground target destroyed. Cruise missiles incoming. Warning, incoming missile. Missile evaded. Fox 2.
Oh my god.
Alpha 2 to launch.
Any more slots open to join? Yeah, if you just search for the
Destroyed.
game mode that we're playing, I don't think you can join mid-match. But what's that? When we're in the lobby, if you just search for like the right game mode, it'll put you right into this one. No one else plays AC6.
Missile struck target. We have radar lock on. Ground target destroyed. UAV launched. Fox 2.
What did we even get?
Missile was evaded.
Oh, we got ESM. Okay.
Missile missed. Alpha 1, ESM is active.
And working Infinity. Boys, I checked out Infinity. Like, I want to do a video on it. But man, it's got way too many visual bugs right now. Like, I gotta hold out until that stuff gets worked out.
Return to base.
I cannot, in good faith, do like a proper video with all those bugs. I got it up and running and everything, and it's bad. It's really bad. I'm gonna have to wait. We're on ranked match. I forget that there's that, or that's a factor. The once in a blue moon Ace Combat stream? What do you mean once in a blue moon? Oh my god. I just accidentally opened my DaVinci Resolve messing with Windows. There's only one visual bug though. Just the trees. Also parts of the ground are not rendering in right now on certain rigs, and they're not sure why that's the case, but I am one of those rigs. They don't currently know the reason for that one, but I am a victim of that one. The ground at random points just straight up doesn't even render. Like you see into the empty void. So I gotta hold out until they fix all that stuff. I cannot in good faith make a video with the game in that state. Feels like it's been forever. No, it didn't. Didn't you guys hear Mr. Oboe Shoes? I'm the Ace Combat 6 streamer. That's what he referred to me as. Recently on his Ace Combat 8 stream. Or his stream talking about Ace Combat 8, I should say. Looks like everyone's quamming. That is a whole fucking lobby of it, man. Jesus. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The closer we to completing this flight game purgatory, we are at 56%. Everyone knows Chole is a psycho finishing AC6. Bro, at the event, the Ace Combat 8 event, genuinely, like, among everyone who understands what it actually means to 100% AC6, they were all just like, why? Why would you do that? I'll take it.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Fired.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Points are points.
Missile was evaded. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
What does it take to 100% it without just saying a lot? The big thing, and what we're working through right now, that makes it a bit notorious, is you have to get 100 victories. Like, it has to be wins. It can't just be matches played. It has to be wins. 100 of them for every single game mode in the multiplayer.
Lock on. Missile evaded.
The single player stuff is actually like fairly standard. It's just like, you know, S rank every mission, get all the aces, that sort of stuff. But what's it? We're using the latest experimental build? Yes. Sorry. The single player is pretty standard. The multiplayer is absurd in terms of just grind. Jesus, Valentine, calm down. Leave some points for the rest of us, man. This is his revenge for getting 2v1'd last match. To be fair. 100 wins in every multiplayer mode. Why? That's the question. I made a spreadsheet to track it, specifically the multiplayer progress. We're like 56% through that portion. Everything else is done already, though. To be fair, just the multiplayer, we've still got like about, well, less than halfway, but you know, we still got a ways to go. Shit. Okay.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Careful now, they're tracking you on
We'll still be doing this next year? No. No.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. We have radar lock on. Missile missed.
Shit. Did they give any indication visuals would be improved for launch? Not specifically, no. It never really came up.
Fire.
No, I think those UE5 issues, unfortunately, probably will just still be present when the game comes out. So, God bless the console players. Like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, there was no like indication of it or anything to see if ray tracing can be turned off or is it actually baked in. We were not allowed into the visual menu, like the settings menu, but considering the game is using Lumen, I think it's going to be forced ray tracing. I don't think you'll be able to disable it.
A fast one. We have radar lock on. Missile was evaded.
He just like full stopped.
Warning, incoming missile. Looks like we outgunned them. We have radar lock on.
That's not a player.
Special weapons running low. Warning, incoming missile. All special weapons used.
Ow.
Missile was evaded.
Oh my god, how am I alive?
Shut down.
Platinumed 9 games this year. All of them
Engage the enemy.
took less time combined than this game. Or it's funny, I actually just noticed this morning that I'm close to getting the platinum for Marathon already. And I've just been like playing the game. I was never really like worrying about achievements, but all of the achievements in that game are kind of just things that you do as you play. So I think I'm only missing like 3 achievements on Marathon now. And the other ones are all like, yeah, if I just keep playing the game, like unless I fall off of enjoying it, I'll just kind of get it as I play.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Stage complete. All
Damn you,
aircraft are in
Valentine. Damn you.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
At 56%, we stay. You know, what just happened? The multiplayer in this game gets very hectic, very fast. I think we just got to do it. I got Battle Royale 30 for that. Let's go. Actually going to play Infinity. I was just talking about it. I got onto the fan server and checked it out a bit, but there are way too many visual bugs with it right now. So I am going to, but I need to wait for them to like get all that stuff worked out before I can. Like, I don't want to record the game with visual issues everywhere. Are you playing this multiplayer? If you just boot up the game on Xbox and you go to multiplayer, it works. They never shut it down. So if you just hop on Xbox and hit multiplayer, it just works. Oh yeah, here we go. Siege battle in time. Don't do this. The grind demands progress, Valentine. It does. I don't want this. It demands progress. James, who never finished the campaign. Oh, sorry. That was gross. I don't know if it got picked up or not. It demoralizes Valentine. Yes, that's what we need. We need the mental warfare at this point. assume you don't like your completion to be like that. Like you want some amount of challenge. In a way, but I feel like Marathon's core gameplay loop offers enough challenge just as is. Like, I weirdly don't mind it with Marathon. Because, like, to be fair, it's things that you do while playing, but then to actually get into Marathon, like, to get the high-end rewards and stuff that you'll need to do it, is challenging in and of itself. Imagine doing this when the game was active and players were good. Yeah.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
One of those things where, like, in theory, it would have been easier back when the game was fully populated because you could just hop on and grind it out whenever. But, like, who's up my ass?
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Shut
Shit.
down.
But the fact that they needed, like, multiplayer wins, especially in the team-based modes, bro, this was probably awful to try to do, like, legitimate completion on back in the day. I bet that this was terrible if you were going for the achievements.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Because, like, at least when I think of the other big multiplayer grinds from back in the day on Xbox, I think of Gears, like the seriously achievements immediately, right? Of course I do. And, like, Gears 1 seriously was a massive grind. But, what's it? Gears 1 required you to get 10,000 kills in ranked matches. So, like, even if your team lost the game overall, as long as you played and you got some kills, you always... Sorry, hiccup. We're making progress, right? Whereas this, your team had to be winning matches for progress to be made.
Alpha 2's hit.
Fuck. 10,000 kills is no big deal. You say that, but it's... Gears of War multiplayer in a good match for, like, your average player, you could expect to maybe get like 20 over the course of 10 or so minutes playing.
Shut down.
Like, average match, someone who's not insanely cracked in a lobby full of people who don't know what they're doing, you're gonna get like 20 kills on a good game, maybe more like 10, 15 in an average game
The enemy.
in Gears. And you're just gonna have a bad time. No way. Valentine was trying to snipe me and James hit him with missiles. Good shit. It's working. James doesn't need a Nosferatu. He just needs an F-22.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
He doesn't need the EML.
Alpha 2 to launch. Warning, incoming missile. Missile evaded. Ground target destroyed. Lock on. Launch 2.
Oh, fuck. I was gonna pull out. Can't decide if I'll get E-Day. Bro, I'm getting E-Day.
Alpha 1.
You kidding me? 12 player
Alpha 2's been shot down.
horde mode. Enough said. Take my money. 12-player horde mode. As in, like, 12 players against endless waves of locusts, progressively scaling in difficulty. That sounds amazing. And in the one little, like, 5-second clip they showed of it, while talking about it in the direct, they had 12 players fighting a Brumok. They had a Brumok spawning in Horde. That shit looked amazing. Like, as someone who grew up playing the fuck out of, like, Gears 2 and Gears 3 Horde mode, that looked unreal. And especially, I said to False, too, and I think I mentioned it on stream. My brain immediately was like, when E-Day comes out, we can do open lobby, like, large-scale Horde mode, right? We can just get, like, anyone from chat who wants to join. We can have up to 12 people doing Horde mode. That can just be, like, a big-ass community session sort of thing, right? And it's probably awesome for that. Especially, like, hopefully, they have some good, like, custom settings in there to be able to modify the game to a good extent. It looks awesome. I bet it is awesome.
Operation Alpha complete. Enemy forces within Operation Airspace have been eliminated. Nice work. Target coordinates have been sent. This is the last group.
Fucking Flak.
Shut down.
Oh. I wish the Halo 1 remake was getting like a firefight mode. I wish Halo still did firefight at all. Firefight was never that good in like ODST and Reach, but all they really needed was to like work on making the systems and stuff a little more interesting, and they would have had something really awesome there. I don't know why Halo just ditched firefight so many years ago. I say Halo, that was a 343 thing now that I think about it. Like when they took over, they just never did firefight. And then when they did in Halo 5, they made it like part of the Warzone mode, which was not awful. Like at least it kind of existed. But I have no idea, man. Allegedly, it will be getting a standalone MP download. Will be unified app for 1, 2, and 3 remakes. I've heard that. I don't believe that. Only because, like, if they were doing multiplayer, we would know by now. It comes out in, like, a month. So if there was going to be a multiplayer component, it's not like we wouldn't have heard about it yet. Right? Especially with so many Halo players wanting multiplayer and currently being upset that there isn't multiplayer, they wouldn't just be withholding that information for the hell of it. I expect it post-launch. I just think there's not going to be multiplayer for that remake, to be real.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Enemy forces are approaching the city. Intercept.
All right, James. We just gotta kill them. Like, real good.
Enemy plane down.
shit.
All special weapons used. Shut down.
Get him! Get him! We need to hold the line.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Oh no.
Alpha 2's been shot down.
This is where the plane disadvantage starts to really appear, huh?
Enemy down.
Fuck.
Shut down.
Okay.
Alpha 2's been shot down.
Shit.
Alpha 1,
Keep her
engage
going.
the enemy. Shut
Fuck.
down.
I think Silent Hill Townfall should get delayed to January. Bro,
Alpha 1, engage
I think, at least from what we saw, and I know that I'm that Silent Hill fan, I know. I think Silent Hill Townfall needs to go back to the drawing board. I'll be so real. That game just does not look good. As a Silent Hill fan, like, it straight up just does not interest me,
Operation Alpha failed.
which is bad.
Front line is crumbling. Protect whatever
Y-
forces we've got
Your, like, dedicated base is the foundation of the game's success, right? So someone like me should look at a new Silent Hill game and be interested and not like, what the fuck is that? The way that I have been with Townfall so far.
Weapons running low. All special weapons used. Shut down.
Let's go! Yes. Yes. That's what people said about SH2. I never said that about SH2.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Alpha 2's been shot down.
Gameplay we've seen is not appealing. It's really not.
Operation Bravo failed.
Fuck.
We can't afford to lose any more. Do what you can to keep them covered. Operation Charlie failed. Our forces are hanging on by a thread. Shut
Shit.
down.
Of course you're gonna go back on your word. You can go back and look. I was always excited for Silent Hill 2. Skeptical at times, but never like disinterested. There's no way. There's no way.
Stage complete. All aircraft
Damn.
return to base.
We got fucked up.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
We got fucked up. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought the score was actually like way closer. Honestly, what a sniper's fest. Yeah, that's what happens when you bring EML out for siege battle. That's how it typically goes. All right, we have 4 people. Let's play, or did I say ESM? EML. EML is what I meant to say. Let's play a genuine. What's that? EML banned siege battle or siege battle for the first time in forever. Like, actually in ages. Also, I think the new Star Fox characters look terrible. I would agree with that. The redesigns for the characters look really bad. Slippy looks okay. Slippy looks okay. The rest of them, I don't get, like, Fox just appeared in that new Mario movie and looked pretty good. So I don't get what the, like, why he looks like that in the game. In the remake. No, they don't. They look cool as fuck. No, they don't. I think the worst offender is Falco. Like, I don't know what happened. Oh, and Wolf. And all of them, aside from Slippy. And even Slippy isn't, like, great, but, like, Slippy's the only one who I don't have a strong reaction to when I look at the new design. The rest of them all make me go, ugh.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. I'm about to send you an objective point on radar. They know exactly what we plan to do. All planes, assume attack formation. Fired. Missile struck target. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Warning, incoming missile. Missile evaded. Hit. Alpha 2, Fox 2. Shut down. Target
Okay, I got hits.
Alpha 2 crashed.
When the Star Fox horror game gets announced,
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
they will work very well. They would be good for that. They're just unsettling looking. I don't like them.
Alpha 2 to launch. Warning, incoming missile.
What the fuck missile is that?
Shut down.
Just a normal missile? What? What? What did I just witness on my radar? Something must have not been right there.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Fired. Shut down.
Ghost missile. Okay. Yep, here we go. We're back. AC6 multiplayer. Sometimes it gets a little funky. Do you do Ace of Aces missions? We can't do DLC because they all got delisted years ago.
Alpha 2's hit.
You still haven't played it? What? Twilight for Men? Is that what we're talking about?
Careful now, they're
I must have been just outside RCL range. It's been so long since I've done sweeps with it in 6. Yes? No, I've not played it. It's not for me.
radar locked. Missile missed. Missile
Okay, let's try this again.
Alpha 2 to launch. Fired.
Much better.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
Holy fuck. What am I missing? Must be a plane.
Alpha 2's been shot down. Warning, incoming missile. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Oh no, one of the hangars survived. Okay. Not a fan of Telltale style games? No. Absolutely not my thing. Like, you think JRPGs aren't my thing? I can at least have some fun with JRPGs. Somewhat. Telltale games, I'm just like... Yeah.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Alpha 2 crashed.
Are they alpha or are we alpha? I'm so confused. I feel like the radio callouts for alpha are them crashing and not us. What is Yoshi and the fucking book?
Shut down. Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Alpha 2's hit.
I don't know the effective range. Okay,
Gun taken out.
that was within effective range.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Target hit. Radar lock.
Splash is not as big as I like to remember it is, unfortunately. Badass.
Fired. Operation Bravo complete. Move on to another airspace. Operation Alpha complete. You're doing great. Continue on with the mission. Alpha 2's hit. Operation Charlie complete.
For a second I thought I
Forces
missed.
within Operation Airspace have been eliminated. Nice work. Target coordinates have been sent. This is the last group. Warning, incoming missile. Hit.
It's fine.
Fired. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. Missile evaded. Shot
Shit.
down.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Who's on my team? I thought James was on my team. James just shot me down?
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Enemy forces are hanging on by a thread.
Is Valentine on my
Almost
team?
done here.
Alpha 2, Fox 2.
Oh. This whole time, I thought I was with
All
James.
aircraft return to base.
That's why I was confused about the Alpha 2 callouts. Okay. That makes more sense.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Enemy forces are approaching the city. Intercept.
I kept crashing. Happens to the best of us.
Fired.
Put the fear of God in them. Fire a warning shot.
Launch. Alpha 1, ESM is active. Radar lock.
Damn it. Take what I can get. It's the mental stack. It just works.
Fired. Missile missed. We have radar lock on. Box 2.
Damn it. I thought I had the RCL that time.
Alpha 2, box 2.
Let's go. RCL for the win.
Alpha 2.
Works every time. RCL OP. Gotta love it.
Fired.
Oh, what the fuck?
Lock on. Target hit. Warning, incoming missile. Alpha 2 to launch. Missile evaded. Enemy down.
I love AC6 RCL so fucking much. That's amazing. Every time I do that,
Warning,
it is just so cool.
missile was evaded. Roger. Alpha 2 requesting attack support from all planes. Operation Alpha failed. Our front line is crumbling. Protect whatever forces we've got left. Alpha 1 requesting attack support from all planes. Fired. ESM is active. Missile missed. Enemy
Amazing. Nothing short of amazing, that one. That may have been the best one yet. That was fucking insane.
we have radar lock on. Missile struck target.
Oh,
Alpha
bro,
2
what
crashed.
got into me this game with the RCL? What actually? I'm a demon. What happened?
Fired.
Cypher's got nothing on me. This is ridiculous.
Alpha 2 to launch.
Oh, Falcon Witchcraft. I spotted it.
Crashed.
I lost my lock on. I didn't expect Valentine to get him there. Holy fuck.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Bro, these RCL kills have been ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck happened. Something changed in me this match.
Operation Bravo failed. We can't afford to lose any more. Do what you can to keep them covered. ESM is active. Missile struck target.
Holy fuck, I knew I was gonna crash. I got way too fancy there. I should have known better. Oh, he crashed too. Okay, it makes me feel a little better. Neither of us made it out of that.
Alpha 2's been shot down. Fired. Operation Charlie failed. Alpha 2 to launch. Missile missed. Box 2. Radar lock.
Take it.
Fired.
My shoot indicator.
Missile missed. Fired.
Damn it. I didn't have enough speed to make that turn.
Got radar lock on.
Bro, I feel like I just snapped back to reality. Like I just remembered that I have a body. That was a weird sensation. Oh shit.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Ace Combat 6 will never be free. The multiplayer completion that never ends. Bro thinks he's piloting a Typhoon for real. Is this emulated? No, Xbox. I did like, I became one with the Typhoon for a couple of minutes there. It was a strange experience remembering, like, I inhabit a physical space.
Fire. Shut down.
I was hoping for one more RCL kill. Explains why it isn't glitchy as shit. Yeah.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base.
Yeah. Do all the games have these kind of requirements? They all have like similar requirements, but I think AC6 has the most extreme,
Intercept.
at least to my knowledge. Like I think AC6 takes the most effort, the most dedication to get all the achievements. Still thinking of getting a Series X for 4K gears or whatever? Kinda. Not gonna lie. Okay, we did win. Good. Very good. In the series, definitely. Yeah. Gears beta, I shall be there. Even with the next console just around the corner. Yeah, it kind of depends. I was talking about it a few days ago, I think. It really depends on whether I end up needing like a new Xbox or a new PlayStation for video stuff anytime soon. Assault Horizon is the second, but it takes like a fifth of the time. Yeah, I could see that. Bro, we thought ACX multiplayer took a long time. Holy fuck. 6 has been unreal in terms of the time investment. 4K AC6? I don't think AC6 has a boost. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. Making coffee? All right. We go then. It doesn't? I didn't think so. So yeah, this would still be like same resolution, same frame rate. Although the decomp, I think is like pretty much working now, isn't it? I'm on the X? Oh, okay. I don't believe they have multiplayer working on the AC6 decomp, but I'm pretty sure like single player works great on it now, doesn't it?
Shut down.
Okay. I should have turned the other way. I don't know what my brain thought there. No missile trails is the only thing. That's pretty good. Like, it's a significant issue, but for that to be to the point of only having like one remaining issue is pretty great. Before you finish 6, Infinity will get all patched up? I hope so. Granted, Infinity is after, like, even Assault Horizon Legacy and stuff, so there's plenty of time stream-wise for Infinity to get all patched up and really polished on the Revival project. And then as far as videos go, like, I'll just have my eye on it. And whenever it's ready, whenever it's really ready, I'll be there. Typhoon may have been a poor choice. It has terrible specials for dogfighting. Has, like, genuinely, the fact that this thing has RCL saves it in general in 6, because it just has shitty specials in general. Not a good trade for me. I should have brought RCL. And I should have shot 2 missiles there. Fuck. I didn't think that one would hit, especially not as cleanly as it did.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Get right once more.
Invisible qualms, yeah, it happens. That's what I always call the ghost missile, when you just die without any warning or like anything on your radar in multiplayer in these games. It's always frustrating. Okay. Looked pretty clean to me. They should add invisible missiles to 8. They don't have to. They've always had them in multiplayer. Thanks to their terrible networking that they've always had in these games. What the fuck?
Missile was evaded. Shut down.
I'll take it.
Enemy down.
I'll take what I can get.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Radar lock. Fox 2. Missile missed.
Can't sail the seas for it either. Bro, why would you even bother with Telltale? Just play it on YouTube. Those games legitimately can be played through YouTube videos. It's part of why they went bankrupt, is because you can just watch someone play the game and you don't have to play it. You don't have to pay them for the experience. You can just get it for free online. It genuinely is part of why Telltale went bankrupt. Is because people don't need to actually buy the games to be able to experience them. It sounds like I'm shitposting, but I'm not. It's legitimately part of the reason.
Missile evaded. Warning, incoming missile.
Never actually bought one of theirs? Exactly.
Fox 2.
But my Kenny run? You can Kenny run through YouTube.
Lock on. Target hit. Fox 2. Enemy down.
You know, I did pretty alright.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Considering how bad the specials are in that plane, I did pretty alright. I'll take it. have a strategy. My disc will be frisbee? What? What the fuck does that mean? No. It has to be done. It has to be done. Am I misremembering, or are some of Zero's MP maps co-op missions? I don't know if there's Zero's like MP because I never played the MP. You dirty! I made it known.
I'm about to send you an objective point
For Zero,
They know exactly
but
what they plan to do. All
there are
flights
2
assume attack
co-op
formation.
missions in AC6. There's a grand total of 2 of them. Neither of them are all that, like, spectacular. They're pretty standard Ace Combat missions that aren't really, like, scaled up at all.
Enemy kill confirmed.
But they're fun. I wish they did more co-op stuff in the series in general. Outside of, like, the 2 missions in AC6 and then Joint Assault exists. Like, other than that, they've really never done much with co-op, which I don't know why.
Missile evaded.
I feel like every time they do it, everyone loves it. But they never really stick with it.
All special weapons used. Lock on. Alpha 2 crash.
If I had actually gotten to get an interview slot with Kono, by the way, that was one of my questions. I was going to ask about co-op. Whether or not it had, what's it?
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Much of a future within the series.
Sam destroyed.
But his interview slots were all filled up already. I at least still got to meet him.
Watch 2. Missile lock.
Even though it was only for like 3 minutes. I'll take what I can get.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Alpha 2 crashed.
Jill says, fuck you, met Kono. Well, if it makes you feel any better, he does not speak English. Like, at all. I think that was asked at the Paris previews. I believe he declined to answer for now. Really? I didn't hear about that, if so.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on
This is the first I've heard that.
enemy at 6 o'clock.
If they did co-op like akin to Destiny Strikes or Dungeons with moving objectives, bosses, trench runs, win conditions, I'd be all over that Ace Combat. I think if they actually like really played with the co-op format and did something big like that, they'd have something awesome.
Missile struck target.
They said they can't talk about co-op yet because of company policy. Huh. That's a weird answer. What company policy? Granted, they won't say what company policy because that gives it away. They must have something planned. That to me reads as they have something in the future planned for co-op-based combat.
Operation Bravo complete.
It's one of those situations where it's like, if the answer was no, they would simply say no.
Complete. You're doing great.
Right?
Continue on with the mission.
It's one of those cases.
Operation
But if it
Alpha
was like,
complete.
yes, but we just can't say yet,
Airspace have been eliminated. Nice work.
then the excuse could be something like that.
This is the last group. Alpha 2 crashed.
The policy that says that they can't talk about co-op in games. Corpo lingo for winky face? Yeah, pretty much.
And destroyed.
That's what I'm saying.
Missile was evaded.
I think a lot of games could learn from like Destiny strikes and raids in terms of co-op content in general. I think that was like something that since the beginning of Destiny 1, Bungie fucking nailed that shit. And I'm not even like a big Destiny fan,
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
but I feel like the way that they approached co-op was so
Anti-aircraft
special.
destroyed. Missile evaded.
They saved Destiny from obscurity 100%. Like that was kind of the thing that kept people around on Destiny. And now they're doing it in Marathon, which is fucking sick too. Like I'm even more impressed by the way that they've adapted that design philosophy into an extraction shooter.
Almost done here.
But so many of the people who loved Destiny for that reason just refused to try Marathon purely on the basis of it's not Destiny.
Stage complete.
Which is
All
crazy
aircraft
to me.
return to base.
Like, bro, what you're looking for, it's not there right from the moment that you boot up Marathon, but it's there.
Engage the enemy. Enemy forces are approaching the city. Intercept.
More of a Warframe guy. I like Warframe, but I always like find myself falling away from it because it's too simple in terms of like its core loop. It doesn't do enough to like hold me there for long stretches of time. Granted, I haven't gone back and played it again in a few years now. In D1, you could only get specific items from strike bosses. Yes. Oh no, stick drift. Oh, Valentine, is your thumbstick okay? I got stick drift, guys. Oh no. Guys, his thumbstick. It's drifting. Oh god. No, it's busted. Oh no. What's the plan when MGS Collection 2 comes out? Genuinely, and it's kind of lame, I know. It's a little lame, but like, I don't really have a plan for the launch of it because it's not really something that warrants like a video, at least in my style. Like for some people who are like dedicated Metal Gear creators, it warrants a video, but not really my style. That's not what I do. And then like beyond that, like I will use Master Collection 2 when we get to MGS 4 and Peace Walker, but
ESM is active.
you know. And I don't know if they're gonna have achievements for Ghost Babel. But even if they did and I wanted to like go back and actually get them, that would be, you know, after finishing everything else that we still haven't done. Especially because Ghost Babel's 100% kind of fucking sucks. But it, for me, like, as lame as it is, Master Collection 2 plans are genuinely just once we get to the games that are going to be included in them, I am going to use it because like Steam achievements and everything too. It's going to be great. But other than that, no real like plans for launch or anything. I can finally play MGS4. Bro, I swear to you, mark my words right now, the general sentiment around MGS4 is going to flip when Master Collection Volume 2 comes out. Because so many people who have only ever heard, like, oh, it's literally just watching a movie, like, the game isn't even much of a game, it kind of sucks. That general take and consensus is just going to disappear once that game is actually readily available on, like, current systems. You're going to hear people stop saying that. Or I should say, you're going to stop hearing people say that. That's what I'm trying to say. Because that's absolutely one of those, like, the YouTuber said it, and then everyone who wasn't able to actually play the game themselves just started echoing it. Doesn't it have a world record cutscene? Yeah, it's a very cutscene heavy game. But I've talked about it before. The ratio of cutscene to gameplay in MGS4 is pretty much the exact same as MGS1. In the sense of MGS4 has longer cutscenes, but it also has longer stretches of gameplay not interrupted by dialogue. And actually, the worst offender in the Metal Gear franchise for, like, most of the game being cutscenes and dialogue, ironically, is MGS2. Like, in terms of, if you measure out the average amount of, like, gameplay time to the amount of time that dialogue and cutscenes runs, MGS2 has the worst ratio of cutscene to gameplay in the series. Whereas 4 is pretty much on par with, like, MGS1. And then MGS3, I believe, is a little better than those two, but honestly, not that much. It's not by, like, a long stretch. And then you get to things like Peace Walker and the Phantom Pain, which are just almost entirely gameplay, and then little bits of cutscenes here and there. Do I play it before or after Peace Walker? Play it before Peace Walker, MGS4. Because Peace Walker was written and released after 4. So Kojima had, like, all of those ideas and stuff already in play when Peace Walker's story was made. If that makes sense. It's like how I always say that people shouldn't start with MGS3 because a lot of the ideas and, like, basic rule sets and stuff for the universe are already set up in the prior games. So, like, you can start there. It chronologically begins there, but you're missing out on a lot of, like, the world building and context being established if you start with 3. Weirdly. Like, you wouldn't think you are, but you are. So with those two, definitely play MGS4 first. It's like playing DMC3 before 1. Yeah. Yeah. Real ones start with the worst version of Metal Gear 1. Metal Gear 1 is actually not that bad once you wrap your head around it. Same with Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear 2 is pretty great once you wrap your head around it. Metal Gear 1, even once you've adjusted to the game, it's just kind of okay. To be honest. I think with these two specifically, you can play whichever one you want. No. Peace Walker very directly sets up a lot of stuff that's already established in 4. So in my opinion, Peace Walker's story works a lot better if you, what's it? If you have that context of what Peace Walker is building towards. You could play them in either order, but I think Peace Walker's story hits a lot better if you play it after 4. And also 4 is a lot shorter than Peace Walker. So like you'll get through MGS 4, and I think my first playthrough took like 15 hours. And then you can do that proper like 30-hour playthrough of Peace Walker or whatever it is. I don't remember how long it took me my first time. 30 to 40 hours, I think, for Peace Walker. If you're doing like a thorough playthrough, if you just blast main story and do nothing else, it's shorter than that. But like a good thorough playthrough of Peace Walker is like 30 to 40 hours, I would say. It's like playing AC0 before 5. Yes. Yes, it is. It's a lot more interesting to go back and play the events of AC0 after you've heard about it so much in AC5. I had to think about it. I'm like, I mean, but yeah, I would say that is the case. That like actually experiencing it lands better after you get like all of that build up in the game that talks about it so much. I would say it's a similar thing with like MGS4 and Peace Walker.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Because like MGS4 is a game that's all about AI and stuff. And those AI just kind of exist by the time that 4 begins. And then Peace Walker goes way back and is like, okay, here's Big Boss discovering how all of this stuff actually was created to begin with. And it's cooler that way, I think. It's a lot cooler that way. I hear people talk about MGS4 having a 70-minute cutscene, but it's near the end. It's literally the end. Like, after you finish the game, there's a 70-minute cutscene. However, I've never heard anyone talk about Yakuza 6. That game has a 40-minute long intro cutscene. Bro, Yakuza 6's intro is long as fuck. That's true. Ace Combat 8 has a very long intro. I mentioned it in my preview, and we weren't able to record it, but like the pre-mission 1 cutscene slash info dump in Ace Combat 8 is like 30 minutes. Granted, that's including the tutorial. We were locked into playing the tutorial. They said there would be an option to skip it, but we were forced through the tutorial as well, which is integrated into the cutscene in this really weird way. It's cool, but unusual. Like, not what you'd expect. The tutorial is part of the cutscene in a bizarre way. I won't say more because it would spoil it, but I'm glad 8's gonna have long cutscenes. Yeah, at first, when I saw people talking about the PlayStation blog saying that the story for Ace Combat 8 is like 25 hours long, I said it on stream actually when that news first started to hit. I was like, I'm kind of calling bullshit. I don't think that's true. Like, granted, we don't know. I got to play a portion of the campaign and they would not tell me how long the campaign is. Like, I tried to ask so many times, they wouldn't answer it. They said they weren't allowed to answer it. But to be totally honest, I can kind of see how with the cutscenes, if they're consistently that long, and like assuming later into the game they probably just get longer, like near the finale and stuff too. Yeah, I could see it. I think that includes menuing and cutscenes, not just gameplay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, at first, I called bullshit because I was like, no way. Like, not in a million years, unless they made, like, I don't know, 50 missions. Is it going to be a 25-hour campaign? But then I reflected on how long the cutscenes are in between missions from what we played. And it might be like 25 hours. A first playthrough of 7 is like 18 to 20? That's not right. There's no way. Hold on. I'm opening Steam. I'm looking at my Ace Combat 7 playtime. because I played a little bit to like record clips and check out the multiplayer after. I have 12 hours played in Ace Combat 7. So Ace Combat 7 took me at least about 10 hours. Including cutscenes and menuing and all that. Which is why I called bullshit. That's why that was my initial reaction to them saying 25 hours. I was just like, there's no way. Because Ace Combat games aren't that long. But the cutscenes are really long in 8. Like, in between pretty much every mission, there's a ton of cutscene stuff, so... I can see it. Like, I can tell you that when I sat down and played the stretch of, like, missions 1 through 5, I did it in one sitting during the preview, and it took me about 3 hours. And I would say that the missions probably only took, like, 10 to 15 minutes a piece in terms of gameplay. But the experience of playing missions 1 through 5 took me, like, 5 hours. Or, sorry, 3 hours. Whoa. 3 hours. They did say it's a much bigger game than 7. They always say that. They always say it's a bigger game. I'd like to believe them, but I've been around this gaming thing for too long now. I know Corpo speak when I hear it. I've been around too long. And I want to trust it for series that I love. But I know it when I hear it. I left mine on for a work shift by accident. Yeah, that would inflate it. Just not in mission time. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I could see it with cutscenes and menuing and all, but mission time will be nowhere near that for sure. This mission in F-16, this is about to be a good time.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Or this map, rather, not mission.
Missile strike confirmed. Alpha patrolling the contact zone to help out our aircraft. Keep flying at a low altitude. Crash.
I thought I would be able to, like, wheom, and squeeze right through it, but I'm in an F-16.
Are you playing so hard to get, baby boy? I'm not. I'm playing Mass Effect.
It's a classic. Classic false quote right there. Chat, you think she'll ever play Mass Effect 2?
ESM is active. Shut down.
Damn! I was so focused on the way mine were curving, I didn't even look. Not based enough? I don't know. She's pretty based.
Keep flying at a low altitude.
She's playing Silent Hill 1 on stream right now. And someone, when she was talking about how, like, clunky the tank controls are in that game, someone said, like, what's it? Someone said, just use the thumbstick. And she said, fuck no, that's even worse. And I was like, oh my god. She is based. She knows you do not play a tank control game on the thumbstick unless you just want to have a bad time. Tank controls are for the D-pad. She knows. And I didn't tell her that. She just, of her own, said that. She knows how inconsequential Mass Effect 2 is to the story. But Mass Effect 2 has the best story of the 3. So that's a crazy statement. It works fine for games that support it. No. Have you asked Obo how he feels about Mass Effect 2? No. Why? Why? It has analog support. It works well in that game. Literally does, but all right. No, it doesn't. You absolutely should. But Obo is an Ace Combat 4 fan, so he and we agree on these things, right? So Obo must love Mass Effect 2. Certainly.
Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous.
RE1 Remake is viable with stick. I mean, every tank control game that supports stick is viable with stick, but they feel worse on stick than they do on D-pad. Like, you could. I don't know why you would, though.
ESM is active. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
Mobile YouTube is evil.
Shut down.
Mobile YouTube is crazy compared to desktop, like with ads and stuff.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Missile was evaded. Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous.
I saw someone on Twitter bring up something interesting in regards to Ace Combat 8, actually. They said now that each plane can carry 2 special weapons, do you think it would be interesting if they made flares take up a special weapon slot? And I actually feel like that would be more interesting than just every plane always having flares. To be real. I feel like that would be a lot more interesting if flares were like a conscious choice that you gave up some of your firepower for. Maybe not realistic, but it would be cool. Should take a part slot. At the very least, it should take a part slot. Like drop tanks. Yeah, drop tanks take up a part slot in 8. That's literally what I was about to say. Drop tanks take a part slot. I would never use flares, though. Me neither, to be real.
Alpha 2's been shot down.
Maybe I would. In, like, PvP, they might be particularly useful. In campaign, I don't think I would ever take flares. How does one use flares? They're not in 6. There are no flares in 6. They didn't add flares until, I think, Assault Horizon?
Alpha 2 crashed.
Or was it 7?
ESM is active.
I don't remember which one had them first. I think Assault Horizon had flares. I think Assault Horizon has them. That sounds right.
Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous.
I'm sure it did. I thought so.
Shut down. Alpha 2's been shut down.
I was wondering if I could get through the flak ceiling,
Alpha 1, engage the
but
enemy.
that's a no. Take it. I was trying to get fancy.
Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous. Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Watch attack immediately. Shut down. Alpha 1, engage
The whereabouts of like light and darkness of you.
That airspace is dangerous.
Okay, chat, I've played Yakuza 7 now. This is fully public information. What the fuck does whereabouts of light and darkness have to do with that game's plot?
Alpha 1, BSM is active.
I'll be patrolling the combat zone to help out our aircraft.
Crashed.
I don't know what I was doing
Alpha
there.
2's been
I was
shut
reading
down.
chat, to be fair. We'll have even more enterable interiors this time around. Interesting.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Ichiban cookies, though. It's Ichiban confections. There was a bridge there? No, there was not. You didn't see that. Check this out.
Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous. Crashed.
That thing immediately dragged down when I tried to do the upside down.
Alpha 2 crashed.
Ichiban will return in Doomsday.
Missile was evaded. Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Was supposed to be a good man, but actually evil, and Ichiban, while Yakuza shows a heart of gold. I can see it, but like... Hold on. I need to update the spreadsheet. There. I got it. It's in there. It's in there. Let's... Battle Royale? Yeah. Reek of Darkness? No, you. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Siege? Boo? Boo? What do you mean, boo? Oop. Dropped my controller. If you play only, or if you play story only missions, you won't be strong enough for a later part of the game. No comment. Current at this time. No comment. What are we protesting? I don't know. Why are we talking about Ichiban and Heihachi? Oh, Ichiban should have been a Tekken guest character.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Bro, not unless they just do his, like, his brawler style job. The one that changes names constantly. We don't need another Negan, please, for the love of God, not another Negan. Ichiban's main job is hero? Yeah, but I don't want it in Tekken. This is what I'm saying.
Lock on.
Can never have enough Negan. Says someone who did not play Tekken 7. Fuck that. You absolutely can.
Fire. Enemy kill confirmed.
A10 Burt Machine. Oh, that was close.
We have radar lock
I
on.
could have been a Negan main. I would ban you.
Inbound cruise missile. Box 2.
God.
Shut down.
I'll take it. Played a lot of Noctis and Fuck Your Mom in Tekken 7.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
You all disgust me. Especially Noctis.
Fire. Target hit.
Like from Final Fantasy 15, yes, he was also a guest character in Tekken 7, and he was unbelievably broken and did not play by Tekken rules. And we all hated him. And now they've just repeated it by also adding Clive to Tekken 8. Although Clive, at the very least, doesn't get a whole lot of interest from, what's it? High rank players, thank God. Noctis did. Noctis was like commonly seen in pro tournaments because he was so busted. Clive isn't that bad. He's just very annoying to play against because his weapons make him obnoxious. Because a lot of the typical counterplay that exists in Tekken doesn't work against weapons. And nearly Clive's entire moveset in 8 is weapons.
Lock on.
A T7 lay mogs your armor king. No, it doesn't. They should buff the hell out of Yoshimitsu. No, actually, I think they should nerf Deviljin. I think that's what needs to happen right now. I think we need to nerf Deviljin. You son of a bitch. How'd you slip out of that alive?
Missile evaded. Missile strike confirmed. Fox 2.
I know you're scared of him. I am not. My Tekken King, or sorry, my Armor King is Tekken King. So I'm not scared of your Lei Wulong.
We have radar lock on. Missile struck target. Warning, incoming missile. Missile was evaded.
Damn it. My T7 Lei was Tekken God. I don't believe you. You're bullshitting me. I call your bluff.
Shut down.
Shit. I wasn't ready for the RCL to get whipped out.
Inbound cruise missile. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Oh.
Fired. Shut down.
No way. I thought mine was gonna kill him too.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Lock on. Missile strike confirmed.
Remember that Zhao Yu match you had the other day? Yeah. It was weeks ago, but yes.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Holy camera.
Inbound
Yeah, we did the A10 on the carrier mission in this game. It wasn't weeks ago. Yes, it was. It was fun. The A10 is always fun. Team Battle 2. What happens to your armor king? The Jiaoyu player went easy on you. Alright, Hazriel. Mr. Tekken God. I got a question for you. I've got a question for you. What kind of attacks, like high, mid, low, does Zhao Yu's stance automatically dodge?
Engage the enemy.
You got this fight, I can yap. Okay, we'll just hope he doesn't farm you then. Low? No. Highs and most mids. Lows will hit her.
Ground target destroyed.
Tekken God my ass.
Launched. Fired.
Not the Dorito. The Dorito. Valentine, we might need you on this one. I'll be real. He's the only one not flying the Dorito.
Enemy kill confirmed.
With proper timing, she will evade lows. No, she won't. She will never evade lows in that stance.
Missile strike confirmed.
Lows are the one thing that stance is weak to. That's how you hit her out of it.
Crashed.
I thought James was Dorito. He was. He swapped.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Can evade horizontal lows. No, it can't. I don't know if the Google AI said it can, but it can't. There's no sidestep property to it.
Ground target destroyed. Cruise missiles incoming.
He invoked the monkey's paw. Yeah, apparently we beat the shit out of Paraguay. I heard about this. I didn't see it. Google AI my ass.
Ground target destroyed.
All right, Mr. Tekken God. What is a horizontal low in Tekken? What is the difference between a horizontal low as opposed to a non-horizontal low?
Box 2. Alpha 2's hit.
We won 4-1, so not only did we win, we made sure they were miserable. Damn. What is this, an interview? I just know you're not a Tekken god. I just know these things. I just know these things. Nitro Circus doing dirt bike jumps in front of the White House? No.
Missile struck target.
What? Sees through you, I do.
Alpha 2, Fox 2. Ground target destroyed.
A fallen Tekken dog. I had to double take. It was so strange. That is very weird.
Alpha 2's been shot down. Crashed.
Fallen Tekken dog. Want to become Tekken God, but then Virtua Fighter 6. I think Virtua Fighter 6 will be a good time. I don't think it'll be like my main fighting game, but it looks fun. I've never gotten that into VF. But 6 looks like a good time.
Ground target destroyed.
Getting 100% on Infinity now that they brought it back. I am. I plan on it.
Fired. Radar lock. Missile struck target. Jammers reduce our radar efficiency and also interfere with missile fire. Be cautious. Fox 2. Target hit.
Pretending. Mhm. I know you.
Ground target destroyed. UAV launched.
Ooh. Do you make an account through the RPCS 3 online or the fan server? Through like the RPCS 3 thing for your account, but then you need like it runs on a special branch of RPCS 3. So it's still kind of a process to get on it.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Lock on.
Worth it. Especially like gameplay wise, if I wanted to play it now, it would work. I'm hoping they get the visual stuff worked out so I can actually like
Ground target destroyed.
do a video on it. Because I cannot bring myself to record footage that looks like that. I just can't. What's that Gears Online PC thing? I really don't know.
Fox 2.
Every time I see it, it looks weird as fuck though.
Alpha 2, Fox 2. Crashed.
Aww. Dude, this thing turns so slowly.
Destroyed. Missile launched. Ground target
That was
destroyed.
so
UAV
slow.
launched. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Redux? Not Redux. I don't think. I'm assuming he's talking about the Gears 3 one. With like the anime characters running around and shit. Delta? I think it's called Delta. That sounds right.
Enemy kill confirmed. No good.
Oh, the anime one is Omega.
Missile strike confirmed.
That's a whole other one? I thought that just was Delta.
No chance. Ground target destroyed. UAV launched. ESM is active. Fired. Alpha 2 requesting it.
Delta is more serious. Okay.
This is Alpha 1 requesting backup. Alpha 2 here, roger that.
I always thought the anime one was Delta.
Missile struck target. ESM is active.
Thank God we did that whole reloaded thing and, you know, got Gears on PlayStation, right, boys? Just to never put Gears on PlayStation again.
Return to base.
That shit in retrospect is now so dumb. Like that they went out of their way to do a whole touched up release of UE just to get into the PlayStation market and to build a fan base on that platform, and then never release Gears on that platform again. And ever since that announcement for E-Day, I'm just like, bro, why? Probably a fill move. It is absolutely a fill move to like put Gears on PlayStation, that now with Asha in charge, she's just like, nope, we're not doing that. But it feels so dumb. I mean, at the very least, it effectively put Ultimate Edition on Steam, which is cool. But like, other than that, I don't know why. Unpopular opinion maybe, but E-Day should come to PS5. Absolutely. Like, I think exclusivity just does not fit the current console market. And I on Twitter, some people said like, oh, why do you say that with Xbox but never for like PlayStation and Nintendo? I say that for all of them. Genuinely. Like, I feel like games should just be on all platforms at this point. Everyone is selling their hardware at a loss. Like, no one is making money off the hardware. And like, you really, if people aren't gonna buy your system, regardless of like E-Day being on it or not, right? Then you may as well just go and get those extra sales. I don't know why we're still clinging to the exclusivity thing, especially Xbox now going back to it after stepping away from it. I'm like, what are we doing? When other consoles aren't ready to share it. It's a valid reason, but like, I don't think it has a place in the market in general.
Alpha 2 crashed.
Uh-oh. Stick drift. And especially for Xbox being more multiplayer sided, longevity is a concern for their titles.
Warning, incoming missile. Missile evaded. Alpha 2 crashed.
Hopefully the exclusivity breeds competition. That's another thing that I might have the hot take on. I don't feel like it does. I mean, it does in a way, but not for the systems. It builds competition for like the brand, but not the system. Like your competition hardware-wise should be how the hardware runs, like how it performs, and then the user experience and the ecosystem that it exists within. It shouldn't be, we have this one game, so therefore we are more valuable, in my opinion. I think everything else is so much more important than like having the game. And having the game can be a big contributor, but everything else is so much more important. Uh-oh. I think I only killed him once. Now I have to play catch up. Fuck. Did I kill him twice? I don't know. No, I only killed him the one time. I thought so. Oh. Damn. I'll take it. I will. Oh, you got ghost quammed. Damn. Happens to the best of us. I was so surprised by that. I was like, really? It only works if things, or if exclusives stop being a thing altogether. Yeah. It only really works if everyone drops it. And it's like, I felt like it was getting dropped even just beyond Xbox alone. At least PlayStation was releasing like their live service stuff on Xbox. And like release parity with PC and everything too, which the single player games weren't even getting yet. I'll take it. But it is something that like collectively needs to go away. Like one brand doing it and the other's not isn't gonna be enough. I think there's so much more in selling a console than having a couple games that people will want to play that they can't play elsewhere. I think console experience goes so far beyond that.
Missile was evaded.
Like even I've talked about before, in the Xbox One PS4 generation, before I moved to PC, I spent more time on Xbox One than on PS4, even though PS4 had the better exclusives, because Xbox One had a way better user experience once they patched it up. Like once they got past that initial hurdle of the first year being pretty shit, because they tried to make it like a whole multimedia entertainment system. Once we were past that, Xbox One had a way better user experience than PS4 did. And I played on Xbox One during my time on console during that generation just because of that. The Xbox One CEO, yeah. Yeah.
Alpha 2 crashed.
Don Matrick, thank you. I couldn't remember his name, but yes, Don Matrick.
Warning, incoming missile. Missile was evaded.
Ooh.
Alpha 2 crashed. Shut down.
That was crazy.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
you don't like the Xbox One, stay on 360. Yeah, that guy was a disaster. Just an awful spokesperson. Like, genuinely the worst.
Alpha 2 to launch. Enemy kill confirmed. Alpha 2 crashed.
Doug Bowser said nearly the same thing with Switch 2. For some reason, the Nintendo user base did not mind when he said that. I remember the Xbox user base being fucking pissed at Don Matrick. But yeah, I thought it was hilarious when Doug Bowser said it about Switch 2, and then just no one really cared
Enemy aircraft.
for whatever reason. You're just not in the Nintendo circles or something? No, I mean, people, like, talked about it a lot,
Unknown incoming.
but,
Alpha 2
what's it?
crashed.
When Don said that about the Xbox One, a huge portion of the Xbox user base legitimately bought PS4s instead. And not even, like, a small amount. Like, you saw in the sales data, people, like, entirely jumped to PlayStation because of that. Whereas the Switch 2 has been like, yeah, the Switch 2 is fine. People complained about it and then, like, just kind of bought it anyway.
Missile was evaded.
Even I sold my Xbox One to buy a PS4 Pro. Exactly.
Enemy aircraft down. Alpha 2's been shot down.
Or high G in this thing is absurd. How many spins did I just do?
Complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I'm gonna have to watch your perspective. I was doing quam setups. I wasn't shooting them at your rear. I was shooting them so that when you circled around, they would come catch you. Because I realized I had the crazy mobility advantage. And I used it. That was a team? Yeah, that was a team. Yeah, I couldn't see any of them. Perfect, perfect. We do a little BR3. What's something that I, like, never fly? Well, Tornado for good reason. F2A I never fly. Does it have decent specials? Is it usable? Oh, yeah, okay. F2A for me this game. Never fly this fucking thing. The CFA 44. Ah, yes, I never touch that one. Oh, that was a nice neck crack. It was good. People who wanted a Switch 2 were still gonna get a Switch 2, so Bowser saying that didn't change much. Yeah. Whereas Xbox, like, Xbox was the dominant console during the prior gen, and then Don Matrick saying that pretty much made PlayStation the dominant console for that generation, and then that carried over into the current generation because the ripple effects of of Don Matrick and his leadership were still being worked out within Xbox, and there was still that whole disaster going into like the Series X PS5 gen. Xbox has had a wild ride for like the last 13 years. Because it's crazy to say out loud, like 13 years ago at this point in time, like June 13th, 2013, Xbox would have still been like the dominant console player. They were in the West. In Japan, they never really broke the market, but in the West, Xbox was still the dominant force at this point 13 years ago. Still have less exclusives back then than Nintendo. I think it was still less than Nintendo, yeah. Both of them released more exclusives at that time than they do now. But yeah, I think both were still less than Nintendo. Cheaper cost and earlier launch, and then the it's like I was saying about the user experience, right? Like the 360 user experience was so much better, especially for online, which was booming at that time. Like, you think multiplayer games are a big deal now? Bro, back at that time, they were still like a new thing on the console market, and they were first really hitting their stride, so they were even more popular then. And Xbox Live compared to PSN on 360 PS3 was night and day. Like, PS3's online experience was nowhere near the 360's. And in the West, that really cost Sony a large portion of the market that gen. Just the experience on Xbox was so much better for that. The fact that the Series console have started to be updated again is quite telling. Why? PS didn't get PS Home until years later. Meanwhile, Xbox had a whole ass party chat and player avatars. Yeah. PlayStation still, I would say, doesn't offer as good of an online experience as Xbox does. But it's in a different regard now. It's not like... I still think 360 was the best online console experience to date. Like, I don't think either of the new Xboxes matched it. I don't think PS4 or PS5 matched it. And it's not nostalgia, like, genuinely. Just the feel and, like, the sort of, like, community and expression and everything on Xbox 360 still has not been matched by any other console. Like, Nintendo Switch 2 was advertising having video chat built into the system. Bro, the 360 had that. Back in the mid-2000s, the 360 was doing that. No one used it because, like, why would you? I bet no one uses it on the Switch either. But the fucking 360 had that even. Right? But I still think, like, the current Xbox Online experience is a lot more interesting than the PlayStation one. Like, whenever I boot up my consoles, like, Xbox all of the multiplayer and community stuff is like immediately on my dashboard. Whereas PlayStation, I boot it up and it's just like, oh yeah, here's your games. There's not much of an online, like, communal feel on PlayStation still, which I don't think it's their brand. But I feel like that never really gets talked about in the console discussion.
Shut down.
I got killed by one of the AI planes. You gotta be kidding me. Series console didn't get updated for years? Really? The Xbox One still gets updates. Like occasionally when I'm setting up for stream, my Xbone needs to update.
Radar lock.
Ow.
Missile evaded.
The real selling point, Connect? Man, fuck the Connect. What a piece of shit. How many more MP sessions do you anticipate for 100%? Gotta be over halfway done. Yeah, I track it in the spreadsheet. At the start of stream today, we were at 56% complete. I think we still got like a good 10 or so sessions to go, to be real. I kind of liked the Kinect. Both PlayStation and Xbox had really poor attempts at mimicking the motion controls that gen.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
We're getting places with the completion, but it's still a ways to go for 6. 6 will be done before Ace Combat 8 comes out. Like, we had that joke for a while of like, oh my god, am I even gonna finish AC6 by the time AC8 is out? I think within the next 3 months, definitely, AC6 will be finished for me. But it's still, there's a ways to go on it. We're not quite done.
Weapons running low.
We still got to put in a good bit of effort. But like AC also has more interest right now than it did when we started, which has been a driving force in multiple ways, weirdly. It's like obviously more interest on a stream, like on a game for stream. I stream the game more because YouTube, right? But then even just like getting players on for multiplayer has become easier as AC8's marketing has spun up more and more. Are you looking at Infinity? I plan on doing Infinity video and stream stuff, but I've gotten on the server and everything already. There's too many visual bugs for me to do a video right now. But I'm hoping that, like, for stream, that stuff is worked out by the time we get to it in release order. And then for video, it's just kind of whenever they get it worked out, I'll be on it. But it looks too fucked up for me to, like, in good faith, do a video on it like that.
Warning, incoming missile. Missile was evaded.
Black squares on the trees. I have the what's it?
It's a fighter. A fast one.
The terrain disappearing bug as well, which they still haven't figured out the exact cause for, which is fun. Because it's only affecting certain rigs right now. The terrain disappearing.
Shut down.
And when I booted it up and was trying it out, I have it. Where like legit, there are just portions of the geometry that don't render in at all, and you see into the endless void beneath.
Tracking you on radar.
And it's weird because it's like straight lines of geometry. Like it's like this landscape here. It's like these mountains, right? And it will all render, but then like just this perfectly straight line, like horizontally left to right, will be missing. And you'll just see into the void beneath.
Aircraft return to base. Alpha 1.
It's a pretty nasty bug. It's just as bad as the trees, if not worse. Because the trees, at least, if you're not paying attention, you might not notice it. But the terrain one is pretty nasty. It's very noticeable even from far away. So whenever they get those things worked out, I'll be getting on it properly. Should 100% make a CE review. After we squeeze Doom in, leading up to that expansion, we have another, like, another month, give or take. It's a little less than a month. Until the Halo remake. I would like to run through Halo CE before that. I think that would be fun. Maybe Reach as well. It depends how much time we have, to be honest. More spin-offs for their major IPs. I did see that. I did see that Asha is pushing for more first-party releases within shorter time frames, which I think would be very worth looking into. Not even just for Xbox, but like for everyone, to be real. It's like, dude, every game franchise is having like 5-6 year gaps between each of their installments now. No one wants that. Like, Resident Evil is fucking hooking with high quality releases nearly every year. Obviously, like Call of Duty, right, still has a release every year. But then like Halo, Gears, the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, Naughty Dog hasn't released a game since 2019. Spider-Man 2 was like 5 years ago. And even though they're doing Wolverine right now, like, genuinely everything. Ace Combat was 7 years ago. Bro, we need games to come out more regularly. Fallout, even Fallout 76, which I don't even look at as like a mainline Fallout game, even though it is, just in my brain it's not, because it was the weird multiplayer one. Bro, that was 8 years ago. All right, Gears has Tactics at least, but that was still 5 years ago. It's crazy, man. Like, genuinely just... Yeah, the wait for games has made this generation feel kind of shit. And GTA 6, I mean, you go GTA to GTA, right? It's one thing. But Red Dead 2 to GTA 6 is still going to end up being like 9 years. It's already been 8. I have a feeling that GTA 6 isn't coming out this fall. I don't know. I still have a feeling they're going to do this last second push to like next spring. I feel it in my gut. I'm telling you. Could be wrong. We're getting pretty close, and I feel like they would need to announce that like really soon if that were the case. But I'm starting to feel in my gut that that is coming. I feel like they're going to push it to spring again, because they've just been radio silent for a while on GTA. And granted, again, it's not fair to look GTA 5 to GTA 6 release gap, because the same team did Red Dead 2 in between. But it's still going to be like a 9-year gap between Red Dead 2 and GTA 6. So it's just waiting for new installments in franchises has really made this generation feel so slow and spread out and just not as exciting as like the couple gens before it were. Where like, I mean, everyone talks about it, but like Xbox 360, PS3 generation, you could play like a whole trilogy of games in a franchise that you love on one system. Because they would release a new one like every 2 or 3 years consistently. Now, new releases are like 5 to 7 years wait, it feels like. Anything less than 5 years starts to feel fast in this console gen. It's kind of fucked up. Last Yakuza game came out 4 months ago. Yakuza is an exception too. They release very consistently, but even they catch a lot of shit for their asset reuse and stuff, right? So I didn't name them, I thought them, but just because people criticize them for reusing so much, I didn't say it out loud. I've resigned myself to the fact that I will never play, or sorry, I will play The Elder Scrolls 6 when I am elder myself. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, they're working on Elder Scrolls 6, you guys. They're working on it. They're working on it. Kind of surprised how fast Remake Trilogy is going after they got the first one out. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is an interesting one with the trilogy because, like, they are separate games, but they do reuse the base of the game, right? Like, Final Fantasy VII Remake to Rebirth, like, it is the same game with some mechanical evolutions, and then obviously, like, the world and the side content and the main story is different. But it's like Final Fantasy VII Remake to Rebirth was like Gears of War 1 to Gears of War 2, right? Where like the base was the same, just polished up, slightly expanded, and all of the actual content was new, but like the core functionality was largely the same thing. And I'm assuming Revelation is going to be a lot of that. But my experience through those games is watching False play it and talking to False about it, so hard to say. Rebirth is too bloated, it's a chore to get through. I've heard that from nearly everyone I've spoken to who played it. Except for like a couple people. That's pretty much always what I hear about Rebirth. Which terrifies me if I ever do properly get through the Final Fantasy games. But anyway, it is about that time. So, I hope you guys enjoy it. Wait a minute. The spreadsheet. 58.94% as of the end of today. We're basically at 59, but not quite. Close to 59. Just about there. We're going, boys. We're still going. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza. It's all good stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, leave a like on the stream. Helps out with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see all of us back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.